Hey everyone, Anthony Venuto here with In Touch Mortgage Solutions. It's Friday, Finance Fridays, and thank you again for tuning in for another episode. On this episode, we're going to talk about how young first-time home buyers can start to save for their down payment and what programs are going to be available for them to help them do so. Let's go inside and talk a little bit more. Hey everyone, thank you again for tuning in for another episode of our Finance Fridays videos, and we appreciate all your support and all your messages that we're getting and how we can help Canadians achieve the goal of home ownership. So on this episode, we're going to be talking a little bit more about things that are going to be happening in the future with our Liberal government, that is basically to create affordable housing. So this is part of their election promise, and it looks like they're going to be delivering on some of the plans. But as I said, this program that we're going to be talking about hasn't launched as of yet, but it is something that is in the works, and it is on their website, and it gives a lot of details about how we can help some of our first-time home buyers put a little bit more money aside for their down payment. So these tax-free first home savings account is actually a great tool for many Canadians to consider if they're looking to purchase a home. And I believe the younger you start this program when it launches, the better chances that you're going to be able to maximize your contributions. So currently right now, you're eligible to put up to $35,000 from your RRSP account towards the purchase of a home. But with that normal RRSP, you do have to pay it back within 15 years. This program here is a little bit different. It is a hybrid model between a tax-free savings account and an RRSP, which means basically you're going to get the tax savings of the RRSP component when you contribute, but also any investment income or any residual investment income that is put towards that money that you gain is also going to be tax-free when you pull it out to use it towards the purchase of a first home. Now, one caveat is that this program is only designed for first-time home buyers. It is designed only to be applied to the purchase of your first home and nothing else. There are some other limitations on this program, as it is a maximum capacity of $40,000. You cannot supersede that, as well as you need to be below the age of 40 in order to take advantage of this account. So if for whatever reason, your 40th birthday comes around, mine's on its way, it's coming up soon, so I would not be eligible for this program. Plus, I already own a home, so I would not be eligible for this program. But let's say you're not and you turn 40, that money will get shifted over from this first tax-free first home account into your RRSP. So I see that as a benefit because you're not basically going to lose or any losses in regards to the money that you're putting aside. It's actually a plus because you're going to be able to put that money to work for you, and it will roll over into your RRSP if you don't meet the requirements. So the other thing is that they've basically set the bar at $40,000. That's basically 5% of the general average of the home prices in Canada at the time as of filming this video, as well as when they designed the program. So although I think they should have upped the amount to give some Canadians a little bit more flexibility, as home prices are tending to creep up there a little bit, and also keeping in mind that 5% is literally just the bare minimum to get into a housing and providing the income as well. 5% of the first $500,000 and then 10% of any subsequent amount over that you need to put a little bit more than that when you think about home prices in Toronto, Vancouver, and in Montreal, so depending on where you're buying. But nonetheless, the program, and we're not going to critique the program, I actually implore Canadians, and I'm actually going to applaud them for putting this program together, because this will help many Canadians, especially if you start young, as I mentioned earlier, to put money aside for the future home, to buy a home. So we always encourage all our clients, especially when we have conversations with our younger buyers, is to start their journey and to start to invest a little bit more money in their future self. The saying, pay yourself first. This month on our social media page, you may have noticed that we're actually doing a little bit more targeting towards saving money and being more cautious and being aware of what your expenditures are, because we do want to help Canadians put money aside. If home prices continue to rise at the level that they're doing now, you want to be prepared for that. So in conjunction with, let's say, your RSP of $35,000 plus this additional $40,000, you could be armed with a very good down payment in order to purchase your first home, and it's tax-free. So that's definitely a benefit. So once again, you can visit the website for the Liberal government. It is on there about affordable housing. So we implore you to go there, take a look at it. We'll be keeping you up to date when the program launches so that we can get you guys in there and how to basically start this program, what we're gonna need to know. And that will be definitely coming up in the near future. So hopefully they bring this to light as early as 2022, and that will be a good sign. So we hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about your own personal finances or getting out there for a pre-approval to buy a home, and you want an opinion, feel free to reach out to us here at In Touch Mortgage Solutions. We're always here to help and lend an ear. Have a great Friday and enjoy the weekend. Thank you for tuning in.